It's pretty striking when you look at all the places this is happening. What about this administration and what it is or is not doing in Iraq? Let's bring in our panel. Syndicated columnist George Will, Ron Fournier, senior political columnist of the National Journal, and syndicated columnist Charles Krauthammer. Okay, George?
Well, the administration seems to have forgotten R2P, responsibility to protect. I think the idea was coined by Samantha Powers, if I'm not mistaken, their ambassador to the UN, who's written a book about genocide. It was the justification for the intervention in Libya, which was to protect the people of Benghazi, where it was said upwards of 10,000 people might be in danger. Well, there are 30 to 40,000 people on this mountainside without food or water. The intervention in Libya appealed to a certain kind of person because it was untainted by national interest. It was an act of purely altruistic imperialism on our part. But now you have Iraq. They used to say the Nazis were Neanderthals in airplanes. These guys with ISIS are Neanderthals who use social media to publicize, among other things, the fact that they crucify people, literally crucify them. Now, if we have, as we have affirmed and as we have some treaty obligations to act against genocide, and remembering that Bill Clinton said the worst regret of his presidency is that nothing was done when, what, 800,000 people died in Rwanda? This is a test of whether or not R2P, responsibility to protect, was just cover for a rather frivolous intervention in Libya.
Well, as this decision is being made, let's look back at what the president said about Libya in March of 2011.
To brush aside America's responsibility as a leader, and more profoundly our responsibilities to our fellow human beings under such circumstances, would have been a betrayal of who we are. Some nations may be able to turn a blind eye to atrocities in other countries. The United States of America is different. And as president, I refuse to wait for the images of slaughter and mass graves before taking action.
Okay, Ron, since then, obviously, we've had Syria, and that has escalated beyond 160,000.
Yeah, that's the point I was